Good afternoon. Welcome to Hockey Day on Twitch here on TSR. We got a good one today. We got the Blackhawks. We got the Golden Knights from Viva Las Vegas. The Blackhawks right now just looking ahead to next season at this point. Sitting at 7th in the Central, just 13 points ahead of the last place Coyotes. I think at this point, just thankful they are not the Coyotes. Vegas, on the other hand, trying to vie for a wild card spot. They right now sit 4th in the Pacific. And right now, if the season were to end today, they'd be on the wrong side of the playoff picture. They sit 1 point back of Dallas for the final wild card spot. And they are 3 points back of Edmonton for 3rd in the Pacific. Vegas looking to make it 5 straight playoff appearances. Start off franchise history. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the players to watch in this game. We'll start off with the Blackhawks. Patrick Kane, 8 points in the last 5 games. 6 of them assists, 2 of them are goals. And Riley Stillman with a +2. There'll be guys to watch. On the other side, Alex Pietrangelo, 4 points in the last 5 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. Jonathan Marchessault, 4 assists, and Ben Hutton, a +4. The goalie matchup for this game, Kevin Lankinen, 4.8-4 this season, GAA of 3.42, and 89.1 save percentage. Remember, taking over now for Marc-Andre Fleury, who was traded to the Wild at the deadline. And his backup, Colin Delia, just 1-1 this season. A GA of 3.87 and a save percentage of 89.7. And on the other side, Robin Leonard probably not getting to go today, as he is injured. Or so. I'm a bit surprised. I gotta go look at that. All right. Rasha. There's Laurent Rasha. If Logan Thompson can't go. Laurent Brashaw, 10-9-3, the GA of 2.90, save percentage of 89.5%, and a shutout to his name. Robin Lanier was out. He is. So I don't know why they still have him up. Okay, 30. Okay. Make some last second adjustments to Vegas's lineup. And with both teams hitting a bit of a rough patch in the last 10 games. Blackhawks 4-5-1, though they have won 2 straight. Vegas 3-7 did win their last outing. So, both teams coming in a little cold. We'll see who the Blackhawks can keep it going, make it 3 straight. The power play, Blackhawks middle of the league at 20.6% conversion versus the Knights 19.3%. Penalty kill, Vegas 78.5%. That's 18th in the league. Blackhawks 76.1%, which is 23rd in the league. Face-off percentage, Golden Knights 49.1%, 18th in the league. Blackhawks 48.5%. That's 21st in the league. Goals per game, Vegas Golden Knights 3.09 a game. That's 15th in the league. Blackhawks 25th with 2.63. Goals allowed per game, Vegas an even 3. That's middle of the pack of the league. Blackhawks down the bottom of the barrel, 24th, 3.42. Season series, only one matchup. This is the second of 3. And the last one that will be played in Vegas. The last time out, Blackhawks came out on top 2-1 at the T-Mobile Center. Blackhawks all time on TSR, 2-1. Both wins coming against the Detroit Red Wings, including one earlier this year on NHL Nitro back in January. Golden Knights right now the NHL king of TSR, 2-0, only because the outdoor game at Lake Tahoe last year got delayed 7 hours after they played one period, and Vegas was down 1-0, so they dodged a bullet there. Both wins coming in the postseason last year as they defeated Minnesota 4-0, and then winning Game 4 of the Stanley Cup semifinal over the Canadiens 2-1 in overtime on Father's Day. So again, because I'm watching on analog format, and I don't know why networks like putting the clock on the left-hand side and the far side of the screen rather than on the right-hand side, well, at least my right-hand side, where it can be visible. I don't know why network. NBC did that when they switched the score bug in the postseason. And now ABC and ESPN does that. Like TNT did it right. So I can see the clock. I don't need to see the team names. I already know who's playing. I just need to see the score and the time. So I don't know why scorebooks put it like at the corner of the screen rather than on the outside. But what do I know? I'm just an amateur sport commentator. So I have to keep track of the score, the time on the NHL app. So I had to do 2 weeks ago when the Flyers and Hurricanes played. First game back from the hiatus after I got tired of dealing with the lagging issues and tried to find another app other than OBS. It was unsuccessful, so I just bit the bullet and just decided go back to OBS and just try to work it out. So anyway, under 20 minutes away. Well, from the scheduled time, so it's probably more like over 30 minutes away. So right now, I'm just watching an infomercial with Emerald. Bam! Hard to believe that guy's still around. He's been on television for like, what, 30, 40 years, somewhere in that ballpark. Right now, we got some action going on in the NHL elsewhere. Up at Beantown, the Bruins taking it to the Islanders. They lead 6-2, just under 15 minutes to go in the game. And out in Motown, the Lightning and the Wings tied at nothing. That game just over 14 minutes to go in the game. So, what a goaltending battle there between the defending champs and the Red Wings. So we got just a little over a month left, so I guess while I got the time, here's the playoff picture right now. We'll start off in the Eastern Conference. Top three in the Atlantic, the Florida Panthers. Well, who would have thought? Years of ridiculing them, like hockey don't belong in Miami, and now all of a sudden, they not only leading the Atlantic, they lead the Eastern Conference and just 5 points behind the Avalanche for the best record in the league for the President's Trophy. Yeah, good luck telling yourself that 5 years ago. Oh, the Florida Panthers are going to be contending for the President's Trophy. They'd lock you up for that. Anyway, Maple Leafs second in the Atlantic, 85 points. In fact, tied with the Bruins for second. They have 85 as well. Over in the Metropolitan, Hurricanes leading the pack at 91 points. Who would have thought that also? Again, go back to 2017 and go explain that to somebody that Hurricanes could be potential Metropolitan Division champions. As they right now have a 3-point lead on the Pittsburgh Penguins, 88 points, who fell in the shootout Wednesday night on NHL Nitro to the Sabres, a game I called here on TSR. Penguins 1 point up, though, on the Rangers, 87, who played on Disney NHL last week, defeated the Lightning 2-1. And speaking of the Lightning, they have the first wild card at 84 points, followed by the Capitals' second wild card at 82 points. Right now, in good shape. Columbus, the next closest team, only having 68 points, so they got some work to do. They got to catch fire and hope that either the Lightning or Capitals crash and burn if they want to have a shot at the playoffs. Otherwise, it seems like both the Lightning and the Capitals shape. The Lightning's title defense could be safe at least for the first round. Meanwhile, out in the West, we'll start out in the Central. The Avalanche, the NHL's best team right now, 97 points, leading the pack. In fact, they seem like they have a stranglehold on the Central Division because the next closest team, Minnesota, only 80 points. And they're only 1 point up on the Blues at 79 points. Out in the Pacific, the Flames leading the pack, 86 points. 7 better than the Kings at 79. Looking to make it back to the playoffs for the first time, 6 years? What was it, 2016 they were last in the playoffs, I want to say? I feel like that was... oh, no, they weren't there in 2018. My mistake. Close. It was close. Been 4 years. Edmonton sitting at third at 77 points. Right now, Nashville just 1 point back of St. Louis for the third spot in Central and possibly even tying Minnesota for second. They're at 78 points. Stars clinging to the final wildcard spot at 75 points, so they might have an interest in this game today as they're just 1 point ahead of Vegas for the final wildcard spot. So actually an interesting fact, after NASCAR on Sunday, I got a copyright claim filed because of the tune I used for NASCAR called Speed Racing, so I have to scratch that for my lineup. So I got to go find a new NASCAR and TSR theme song. Totally unfortunate. I don't know how that one got copyright claim. When I've used NFL primetime songs for my sport themes, I've used Total News for this, Overdrive for my football streams. I used Gut Wrencher for the 2 playoff games MLB called. Surf Your Own Wave when I called the Robotic Fight Night. So I don't know how that one ended up getting flagged. I mean, I can still view the video. It's still, everything is fine. I just can't get compensated for it. Not that I had any interest in getting compensated for it. I don't do this for money. I just do this for fun. It's because I enjoy it. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be back.
Here in the third quarter. Mr. Burns, after all I've done for you. Why, if you were here, I'd kick you right in your bony old behind. Bony old behind. Bony old behind. Bony old behind. Bony old behind.
Why, thank you, Simpson. I have been watching my figure.
Sorry, I just came across that. I couldn't help but laugh at it.
You must be covered.
And that's the terrifying tale of how the Quebec Nordiques became the Colorado Avalanche.
Interesting. Alright, now they're just killing time. We're ready to rock and roll.
So what?
So buttons.
So what?
So buttons.
Alright. Red Wings now lead the Lightning 1-0. Those games will be finished up, and then it will just be Blackhawks and Golden Knights occupying the time slot. Games later on tonight, the Canucks head down to the heart of Texas to take on the Stars at 7 o'clock. At the same time, rivalry renewed. Maple Leafs and Canadiens go at it. Florida heads up north to Canada to take on the Ottawa Senators. Devils, Capitals, all those games at 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock, the Hurricanes head out to St. Louis to take on the Blues. The Blue Jackets head to Minnesota to take on the Wild, a game that can be seen on ESPN Plus and Hulu. At 10 o'clock, the Alberta rivalry renewed as the Oilers take on the Flames. At 10:30, the Kraken head to Hollywood to take on the LA Kings. And then the Ducks head up to the Bay Area to take on the Sharks. We even got some good college basketball on tonight, so hey. Take a look right now. Oh, this is women's basketball. It's like UConn. So 2 games tonight. Houston and Villanova going at it in the Elite Eight. Arkansas and Duke. So Houston Villanova's at 6:09. So I tune in after this game. And then following that, Arkansas takes on Duke as Coach K looking to continue his farewell tour into the Final Four. And tomorrow afternoon, Miami taking on Kansas. And then America's team, St. Peter's, takes on UNC tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock. They could be the first 15th seed in the NCAA tournament, or in the Final Four, I should say. This should be fun. See right now, Vegas on the wrong side of the playoff picture. They're 1 point back. They got 15 games to work it out. Vegas going nice 10 of final 15 games against non-playoff teams. So that should help their cause a little bit. Alec Martinez will be back in the lineup for his first game since November. Blackhawks deadline sellers: Marc-Andre Fleury, Brandon Hagel, and Ryan Carpenter. With Chicago, I guess they were the ones who were shipped elsewhere. So we got Taylor Radish, 4 points in 4 games with Chicago. Dylan Strom, 9 goals so far in March. And Kevin Lankinen, 2 and 3 in the last 5 games. Could be worse. Vegas Golden Knights band. It's just a drum line. Yep. Just about ready to roll in Sin City today here on your home for the NHL. Just about ready to rock and roll in Vegas today. First time I'm calling a Vegas home game, as they will join Buffalo, Boston. Oh, no, not Boston. I didn't call it a home game for the Pete. So Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Nashville. Just trying to think. Kansas. No, not Kansas City. I haven't called a home Royals game yet. Let's see. Starting to look. Chicago. Well, no, I haven't called a Bulls game. So Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Nashville. Tampa Bay. San Francisco. As teams I have called all their teams for at home. I've also called Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Nashville, Yeah, I think I called a Tampa Bay road game. Well, quote unquote road game. Oh, no, I did call a road game. So I was right. Tampa Bay. I have not called a Giants road game yet. The San Francisco Giants road game yet. So if I got a moment. NHL teams I have still yet to call. I have not made an official game for the Florida Panthers. I got one period in last month before lagging issues killed the stream. I have not called a Columbus Blue Jacket game. I have not called the Ottawa Senators or the New Jersey Devils. That's 4 right there. I have not gotten a whole Colorado Avalanche game in. I only got one period in before poor planning by the NHL with Lake Tahoe. The only reason right now why Vegas is the king of the NHL and TSR 2-0-0. Colorado, not called Calgary. I have not called the LA Kings. That's 7. Have not called the Winnipeg Jets. Have not called the Vancouver Canucks or the Anaheim Ducks or the San Jose Sharks, Seattle Kraken. So there's 13 NHL teams I've still yet to call. Although 2 of them have gotten a partial game before issues have arisen. I have not called. Oh, wait, I did call an Avalanche game. So scratch that. 12. But I haven't called the Avalanche post-pandemic. I forget about that little experimental phase. I have called Toronto. So let's recap it. I've not gotten a whole Panther game in. So I can't count them. So it's 1. Blue Jackets are 2. Senators 3. Devils 4. Flames 5. Kings 6. Jets 7. Canucks 8. Ducks 9. Sharks 10. Kraken 11. And Coyotes 12. In fact, Buffalo and Colorado were the teams that was the one of 2 pre-pandemic NHL Twitch games I called that are being Maple Leafs and Penguins. Yeah, I guess they weren't ready to roll in Vegas just yet, so they went to commercial. That's why I'm blabbing. Let's try this again. Looks like they're still in pre. Steve Levy, Mark Messier, Chris Chelios. Look at Jack Eichel. Kind of feeling how Matthew Stafford felt after being traded from Detroit to the LA Rams. He's probably like, good to be on a winning team. Of course, even right now, they are on the wrong side of the wild card race. 6 goals, 7 assists in the 19 games he's had with the Golden Knights. Well, had a goal and assist in the win Thursday night against Nashville. They're just warming up still. So it looks like, I don't know why they say 3 o'clock and it's more like 3. Why don't they just say that time? You think I would have learned, especially after the first TSR telecast with the Cotton Bowl in the semifinals back in New Year's Day 2021. But here I am almost 15 months later, and I still have yet to learn that lesson. Hey. All right, looks like we're just about right because now the players have finished warming up. The Blackhawks are indeed going to go with Lankinen in net. And then on the other side, it'll be Logan Thompson. 4-4 this season, GA of 2.76, a save percentage of 91.8. Not too bad. All right, so without further ado, time to drop the puck in Sin City. Glad you could join me here on TSR today for this great matchup. As the Knights win the face-off, thrown into the Blackhawks zone along the boards, a fight for it along the left side now behind the net. Blackhawks trying to get it out, and they will. Taken there by Riley Stillman, he'll throw it into the Knights zone. Fight for it in the right corner. Knights coming away with it now. That's Dylan Coughlin, throws it up ice. And that could be an icing. And it will be. Look at Peter DeBoer, third season with the Golden Knights. Regular season 90, 47, and 8. Playoff record 22 and 17. Last 2 years, the Knights Stanley Cup run, it fell short in the semifinals. As Coughlin throws it along the boards, able to get it out. Unfortunately, it'll be another ice. Oh, nope. Play will go on. Nope, it is. I was right. First time it is an icing. Golden Knights lost in the Western Conference semifinal in the bubble 2 years ago and then fell to Montreal last year in the Stanley Cup Finals semifinal. Looking to get over that hurdle this year and get back to the Cup Finals for the first time since 2018 as the Blackhawks won the face-off. And lost control of it. Now here come the Golden Knights the other way. So Stevens said, try to center it, and it did not connect. Carrier with it now, and they have to retreat. Struggling to get a hold of it was Coughlin. And here comes Kane for the Blackhawks up the ice. Into the Knights zone. Kane throws it along the boards. Strom will look to get control of it for the Blackhawks. He couldn't. And coming up the other way, this is Eichel. Eichel drives it back. Shot. No goes. Lankinen got a piece of it. Eichel trying to center and pass. It gets intercepted. As DeHaan looking to get it out. And he will. Knights will retrieve it in their own zone. Move it up ice. Here's Eichel. Throws it along the boards. They'll fight for it on the right side. Knights trying to get, the Blackhawks able to get it out. Weaving in, lost control of it. Knights taking control in their own zone. Carlson passing along. This is Stevenson. And for Kolzar, he fell down. Play will go on. And shot just wide of the net. And our chance by Martinez could not go. He couldn't get enough on it. Carlson takes it away for the Knights. As Martinez throws it along the boards. Blackhawks will take it away. This is Kashuk. Martian So will take it at center ice. Will retreat into their own zone. Throwing along the boards. And this is Rundbjerg trying to get control of it now. Blackhawks able to get it out to center ice. Now take it away. Here's Lecision. Lost control of it. He's trying to get it back. Now I got to fight for it in the left corner. And Lecision drops it back. Long range shot just wide of Lehkonen. Blackhawks able to get it out. Yes, Twistle throws it on the boards. Golden Knights take it up ice. Now throw it into the Blackhawks zone. McCabe threw it along and the Golden Knights intercept. This is Carrier, lost his footing, able to get back up. Janmark with it. Now the Blackhawks taking it up ice. As Thompson will play it behind the net. Golden Knights looking to move it up ice. They're unable to break it with the takeaway. Tries to center and pass. Nothing going for Sam Lafferty. He drops it back. And a puck out the center ice. To break it will retrieve it. McCabe looking to move it up ice. And he will. Kane throws it up there. Intercepted by the Golden Knights. But now collision. Now Kane takes away for DeBrincat. DeBrincat trying to center pass for Kane. Turned away by Thompson. Into the right corner now, taken up by Dadonov. The Blackhawks take it away. That's DeHaan. Throws it along the boards. Blackhawks try to get it out. They will. Golden Knights retrieve it. Now up to center ice. This is Dadonov. Lost control of it. Here come the Blackhawks the other way. This is Radish. Lost control of it. Got poked free. Golden Knights will give it a try. Carlson couldn't retrieve it. Taken away by the Blackhawks. Played by Thompson along the boards. Close to turning it over. A fight for it in the left corner. Fighting for it. Forwards will come up on 15 minutes to play here in the opening period. Nothing going here. Blackhawks with it now. Thrown along the boards. Trying to center and pass. Could not connect with Radish. Here comes Carlson for the Knights. Throws it along the boards. Going to the left corner where they're going to fight for it. Kubelak drops it back. Knights with it now. Trying to center and pass at the side of the net. As Carlson just a little bit off target. Blackhawks throw it out to center. Taken away. As that was Shea Theodore and he came in offside. Great opportunity for the Blackhawks. Turned away by Thompson. And Carlson just off target, hitting the side of the net. As meanwhile, Golden Knights taking it up ice. 4-on-2. As that's Runjeberg. About to throw it along the boards. And Lafferty tried to get it out for the Blackhawks. Oh! Could have been offside, but they're going to go on anyways. The Blackhawks will throw it into the Knights zone for icing. Face off to the right of Lankinen. It'll be Stevenson and Lafferty. And Knights with it now. Thrown into the left corner. They'll fight for it. And shot high and wide. And Doc throws it out for the Blackhawks. Face off to the right of Lankinen, I should say. And Knights with it now. Tries to set up in front, Lankinen able to keep it out! Pokes it free! And looks like it went out of play. With about 13-18 to go. A step aside, no score here on your home for the NHL. Quick rundown of scores. The Detroit Lightning rally to take it in overtime 2-1. And then in Boston, the Bruins defeat the Islanders 6-3. Six on 5. Back in Vegas, no score. And face-off won by the Knights. Long-range shot by Whitecloud. Lankinen able to cover it up. Taves to take the face-off for the Blackhawks to the right of Lankinen. Blackhawks win the face-off. DeHaan throws it along the boards. Jones looking to take it up. And he will, but lost control of it at center ice. Vegas throws it back into the Blackhawks zone. Lankinen will play it. Along the left side, Jones able to poke it up ice. And Knights take it in their own zone. Thrown up ice. The Hawks zone played by DeHaan. As Jones lost his stick. Vegas taking it away now. And Jones passes it up ice with his glove. Meanwhile, Eichel tried to take it up for the Golden Knights, taken away by the Blackhawks. This is the break it. The Kane tried to cross ice pass. This is Strom, no go. The break it in the right corner. Knights able to get it out. Move it up ice. Drop back to Eichel. Eichel looking, passes. Whitecloud lost control of it. This is Dadonov. He lost it. And here come the Blackhawks up ice. Kane passing to DeBrincat. DeBrincat trying to center it. Pass. Thompson able to keep it out. They'll cover it up. Another look. As DeBrincat was looking to try to set up Kane. Now, let's see. Oh, no, it looked like he was trying to take an odd angle shot. And Thompson just standing tall. Yep, right off the pad. The stick side, and then had to jump on it. Knights win the face-off. Take it up ice. This is Kolzar. And Kolzar took a shot from Doc. Maybe a little ride as well. Marchand-So drops it back. Long-range shot like it ain't able to keep it out. Here come the Blackhawks the other way. Running in the left corner, taken now by Lafferty. Lafferty to Doc. Doc along the right corner. Pinned by Coughlin. Marchand-So trying to poke it free. Coughlin kicks it out. And the Knights able to move it on up. This is Tador. Throws it into the Blackhawks zone. Carlson. It looks like they were just a little bit ahead of the play. We come up on 11 minutes to play here in the opening period. So it will be Lecision and Kane winning. Excuse me, I didn't see who it was, but either way, won by the Knights. The Blackhawks zone. Blackhawks trying to get it out. Taken away by Martinez. Dropped it back. Amadio lost control of it. Hawks throw it along the boards. Out the center. And losing his footing was Entwistle. Knights retrieving it in their own zone now. They're trying to get into the Blackhawks zone. After retreat. Now they can take it up ice. And now along the boards. Blackhawks try to take it up. In the right corner. The Knights will play it. Hawks trying to take it away. So this is Radish. Radish trying, and eventually will make its way to Logan Thompson, where we'll cover it up. Closing in on the halfway mark here in the first period. Vegas 7 shots. Chicago just 3. Face off to the right of Thompson. Taze and Waugh. Taze wins the face. Long range shot. Score! Blackhawks draw first blood in Sin City today. And it looks like it was Kubalik from downtown. Let's see. Not sure if Radish got a piece of it or not. Or if that just hit a Vegas stick instead. Well, that's not going to help. Well, we see it beat Thompson 5-hole. And nope, it will be Kubalik's goal. 8th on the road this season, is 12th overall. Blackhawks with a 1-0 lead. And Knights trying to take it up. Blackhawks 19-6-4 when they score first. So, close to 2/3 of your games. That's not too bad. And as Caleb Jones trying to get it out. McCabe behind the net. Now he's looking to take it up. And now there's Kane. Throws it into the left corner. And Kane takes it away behind the net. Now looking for some help. Drops it back. Long range shot by DeBrincat. It was blocked. Behind the net. Trying to set up for Kane. No go. DeBrincat shot wide. Fight for it in the left corner. Tador able to get it out for the Knights. Lost control of it. Kane! And no go! Thompson somehow kept it out. Oh my goodness. Play goes on as Seth Jones behind the net. Maneuver around, drops it back. On the right side, Kane. Struggled to handle it. Now gives it away. Knight's able to get it out. As Kane throws it right back into the Knights zone. Pietrangelo playing it for the Knights. As Tato forgot. And a shot goes wide. As Stevenson forgot to take the puck with him. Blackhawks took it away but couldn't capitalize. Puck now going for the Blackhawks zone. A race for it. As Stillman was able to contain Carrier long enough. Long-range shot blocked. Hawks trying to get it out. They will. But it would also be for an icing. Oh no, play goes on. I thought they called icing. They did not. Run up ice. This is Janmark trying to get into the Blackhawks zone. They fight for it along the right side. Blackhawks coming away with it now. Thrown into the Golden Knights zone. As Radish tried to play it for the Blackhawks. They are able to keep it in the zone. Kubalik lost control of it. Vegas able to get it out. As Caleb Jones will throw it along the boards. Tays set it up. Long range shot wide. Could not get it. Golden Knights trying the other way. Amadio passes. Now Amadio with it along the left side. Try to center and pass. The Blackhawks were all there. Now they have it behind the net. Martinez for Eichel. Eichel back to Martinez. Martinez scratch that. Make that Dadonov, and I got to stop at your play. Kubalik gets the score and started here in Vegas. Blackhawks by 1 on your home for the NHL. .641 to go in the first. Blackhawks up 1-0 on the goal by Dominic Kubalik. Excuse me. Blackhawks going through a lot of turmoil this year. Joel Quinn felt forced to resign. Bringing in Derek King as interim head coach. They traded away Brandon Hagel and Mark Fleury at the deadline. Blackhawks 12 players, 25 and younger, hoping to build for the future. Try to revive the glory days of the 2010s. As Knights win the faceoff, a shot just goes wide. Blackhawks trying to move it up ice. They will. As Caleb Jones tries to... A Doc shot turned away by Thompson. Knights trying to get it out. They will. And here comes Dadonov, drops it back. Waugh couldn't pull the trigger. And coming the other way is Lafferty. Going behind the net. Drops it back. Cross ice pass to Jones. Has to go back. Now Lafferty with it. Lafferty tried a scratch that was DeHaan. Taken by Kane. Passes. On the right side, shot, and Thompson will cover it up as it was DeHaan on the shot. And for Jonathan Toews, 841 career points, 6th most in franchise history. So we got 5:42 to go in the opening period. The Blackhawks up 1-0. Face off to the left of Thompson. It will be Carlson. The Knights take the face off. The Blackhawks try to drive in. Shot hit off the side of the net. As the Knights trying to get it out, they will. This is Pietrangelo. Looking for some help along the left side, the right side. Blackhawks able to take control of it. Able to get it out the center where the Knights will have to take it. Control, poked back. Strom could not get control of it. The Knights able to get it back out into the Hawks zone, played by Gustafsson. And he'll pass it along. This is Toews. Center and pass. As Radish lost control of it, Knights take control. And back into the right corner, taken by Caleb Jones. We just passed the 5-minute mark here in this first. A 1-0 advantage for the Blackhawks. They fight for it in the right corner, taken away by Janmark. Now the Blackhawks try to take it out. This is Radish with it. There's along to his left. Kubalik could not get in the right corner. Knights with it now in the left corner. Move it up ice, they will. And Ronberg could not get to it. Seth Jones will take it for the Blackhawks. Give it to DeHaan. Throws it up ice. Now the Golden Knights throw it back into the Blackhawks zone for icing. Decision set to take the face-off against Strom to the right of Thompson. Blackhawks win the face-off. No, baked on the long-range shot. Now they have to throw it along the boards. Taken away by the Knights. Fight for it in the right corner. Blackhawks able to throw it along the boards. Tator will knock it down. Stadanov fighting for it in the right corner. Blackhawks trying to get it out. And they will. Back to break it with it now. Passes to Kane. Kane has to weave around the net. Drops it back. Passing McCabe. Not sure if that was supposed to be a shot or a pass, but anyway, Knight's able to clear it out. And McCabe will retrieve it in his own zone. Jones poking it along for McCabe. McCabe behind the net. Back to Jones. Passes it over. This is Lafferty. Lafferty to Doc. Doc lost control of it. Knights try to get it out. They will. As Borgstrom will retrieve it for the Blackhawks. They drop it back. Now throw it up ice. Tried for Doc. It got away. Thompson swats it aside. Doc plays it for Lafferty. Lafferty trying to get control of it. Drops it back. And a long-range shot blocked. Lafferty gets control of it back. Now right out in front. Poked away. Looks like Pietrangelo was able to swat it away. Jones retrieves it for the Blackhawks. Keep it in the Knights zone. Now they get it back to the center. They have to retreat. And Seth Jones looking for help. He'll pass it. Get it out the center. Now thrown into the Knights zone. As White Cloud and Taze fight for it in the right corner. Blackhawks coming away with it. Long-range shot. Looked like it was blocked. Thrown on net. Thompson will cover it up with just over 2 minutes to play in the opening period. We'll step aside. Hawks by 1, and this is your home for the NHL. Back in Vegas, Hawks up by 1 on the goal by Dominic Kubalik. I'll get his name right. And it was the long-range goal. Opened up the scoring. And face-off taken by the Blackhawks. Thrown just wide in the net. They fight for it behind the net. As Radish tried to get it out, and the Golden Knights take it up. Thrown back into the Knights zone. Thompson will play for White Cloud. White Cloud dropped it back. Now they're moving it up ice. And it'll be thrown into Hawk zone. Lankinen played it. And now here come Blackhawks. This is DeBrincat. Pass it over. Strom lost it. Now Carrier taking it up for the Knights. Under 90 seconds to play in the opening period. Hawks up by 1. Trying to center and pass. Hawks getting away. They fight for it. And Pietrangelo, long range shot right to the glove of Kevin Lankinen. Jonathan Marchessault, franchise leader in games, goals, and assists. But he has had no goals in the last 6 games, his longest drought of the season. Perhaps break through today. Perhaps sooner than we think. Tador with it now. Long range shot just wide. As Jean-Marc couldn't pounce on the rebound. On the left side, Pietrangelo passes. Pietrangelo with the Tador passing. Long range shot wide. And the Blackhawks there to defend it. Coming up on about 30 seconds to play here in the opening period. And the Knights trying to get possession of it. And they will. Marchessault trying to set it up for Stevenson. He couldn't connect. Blackhawks able to get it out. And they will call icing. With about 9 seconds to go. Tonight on ESPN Plus, Columbus takes on Minnesota. Tomorrow, the rivalry continues between the Lightning and the Islanders at 2 o'clock on NHL Nitro. Monday night, the Hurricanes and Capitals go out on NHL Network. And Wednesday night, an Original Six rivalry between the Rangers and the Red Wings. Face off to the right of Lankinen. And won by the Knights. Long range shot blocked. And Blackhawks able to play defense, get it out. And that will take us to the end of the first period. Played 20 minutes in Sin City. Your score, Blackhawks 1, Golden Knights nothing here on your home for the NHL. All right. 20 minutes played in Vegas. Blackhawks leading 1-0 on the goal by Dominic Kubalik. Just past the midway mark of the opening period. Here's the stat line. Hawks out shooting the Knights 10-9. Both sides play disciplined hockey, no power plays, or penalty minutes. Knights dominating the faceoff win, 61% to 39%. Knights 6 block shots, Hawks 5. Hawks with 5 takeaways, Knights just 2. Knights giving away 6 times, the Blackhawks just once. And the Golden Knights out-hitting the Blackhawks 17-15. Earlier today in the NHL, the Bruins defeating the Islanders 6-3 to take second place in the Atlantic for the moment. And then in Detroit, the Lightning taking it in overtime 2-1.
We bundled our insurance with NJM and saved.
We bundled with the alpaca.
Payne says you can't. Anfield says you can.
Right. Ready to rock and roll in the second period in Vegas. The Blackhawks hold a 1-0 advantage on the goal by Dominic Kubalik. See what the next 20 minutes has in store for us here. And for Kubalik's second goal in the last 22 games. And right now it's the deciding marker. As we're ready to drop the puck for period number 2, it's the Brinket. And it looked like it was Stevenson, won by Stevenson. Knights have it in their own zone. They fight for it along the right side. Lafferty trying to get free, gives it to Doc, drops it back. Looking and now throwing along the boards. They fight for it along the left side. Knights coming away with it. This is Carrier. Carrier weaving in. Carrier trying to wrap around. Has to throw it back. Shot turn away and Lankinen will cover it up. And Coughlin, long-range shot. Janmark tried to deflect it, but Lankinen right there to say, not in my house. Of course, this ain't your house. This is their house. Wall to take the face off against Taves to the left of Lankinen. And won by the Blackhawks. Caleb Jones throws it up ice. And Knights tried it. Now it's taken by Caleb Jones trying to move it up ice. Knights take it away. This is Eichel. Eichel had it poked free. As McCabe moves it up ice for the Blackhawks. Now they have to retreat in their own zone, looking to move it up ice. McCabe throws it into the Knights zone. Played by Thompson, and he'll just cover it up. Nordstrom take the face off of the Blackhawks. It looks like it's against Stevenson. Scratch at Waugh. Blackhawks with it, trying from long range. Goes wide. A fight for it along the left side. Now taken away by the Golden Knights. As Eichel passes up to Waugh. Waugh drops into the right corner. Kane with it. Tried to center and pass. He faked it. And now dropped it back. Long range shot. No go. DeBrincat couldn't get to it as he had an open opportunity. Knights able to get it out. DeHaan pushed it back into the Knights zone. Played behind the net by Thompson for... Looks like it was Hudden. Ben Hudden throws it along the boards. Fight for it along the left side. Stillman lost his footing. Gustafsson tried to throw it along the boards. Up behind the net. And Carlson trying to weave through. The Blackhawks able to take it away. And a stoppage of play. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game. It's going to be a hook. And that is going to be on end whistle. So for the first time today, we're going to have power play, and it goes to the Knights. Knights with a chance to try to even things up. Hawks win the face-off. They are able to get it out. So taking it will be Tador. And drops it back. Eichel will take it up into the Hawks zone. Eichel drops it back for Watt. I'll make that Stevenson. Along the right side, Eichel. Tador back to Eichel. Eichel. Tries to set it up in front. Oh! Lagging somehow kept it out. I don't know how he did. And the Hawks able to get it out. Knights had 3 power play goals in their game against Nashville on Thursday. Eichel trying to get it out. He can't. Knights trying to move it up. This is Marchessault. Drops it back to Dadonov to Eichel. 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 Passes it now to the right side. The Hawks unable to get it out. So Eichel will try it again. Eichel. Drops it back. It's Pietrangelo to Eichel. Cross-ice pass. Dadonov tried to pass it. He ends up going out of play. 16 seconds to go in the power play. And we just passed the 16-minute mark here in the second period. Great opportunity here by Jonathan Marchessault, and it just goes by the wayside. So Lankinen didn't keep it out. Marchessault just whiffed on it. Knights win the faceoff. Long-range shot wide. About 7 seconds to go. Hawks able to get it out and are able to kill the penalty. Good way to boost some momentum, especially with a 1-0 lead. And this is McCabe with it now, trying to pass it across ice. Kane shot, no go! They fight for it along the right side. And now we get a stoppage of play. Looks like an issue with Jake McCabe's helmet. And we're going to have a penalty upcoming. I'm going to look at Thompson stonewalling Patrick Kane with the stick. Looks like Pietrangelo is going to spend 2 minutes in the box when the Blackhawks on their first power play today. And it's high sticking. Face off to the right of Thompson. Won by the Blackhawks. Go around the horn. Trying for DeBrincat. Passes cross ice. Tries to set up in front. He couldn't. Vegas was able to defend it. Now they fight for it in the left corner. Fighting for it. Trying to set it up in front. No go. DeBrincat could not connect. Jones passes. It's like Kane. Back to Jones. Seth Jones with it. Pass to DeBrincat. Right, a centering pass. And Rash couldn't get a hold of it. And they say offside. Blackhawks saying, wait, no, it wasn't. Looks like another penalty upcoming. And Strom is going to get hit with the tripping call, so we now have 4-on-4. A shot that just hit the post. Some 4-on-4 play for the next 78 seconds. Caleb Jones with it to the left of the net, now behind the net. Gonna move it up ice. Cabe with it, now passes along to Tays. Tays trying to weave in, Thompson keeps it out. Tays with it now, Tays shot! And Thompson able to keep it out, he's got to get back on his feet. Blackhawks maintain possession, but now they throw it back into their own zone. Lankinen, got to be careful with it. He was able to get it out to Tays. Tays drops it back. Get up by Entwistle. For some help. As Caleb Jones passes. Kane passing it along, dropping it back. Kane maintaining possession, now has to retreat because he went offside. And Vegas about to go on the power play here. Knights with it now along the right side. As Eichel right in the net, try to center, try to get it out. Doc in the way, and he gets it out for the Blackhawks. Taken up by Lafferty. Will throw it into the left corner. Thompson will play it behind the net. No, he won't. He's taken up by Tador. On the right side, driving in. Shot! Turned away by Lankinen. And that's going to kill the power play. So both penalty killing units doing their job. Marchessault shot. Turned away by Lankinen. Follow-up chance, no go. McCabe with it now. Try to pass it cross ice. It looked like Kashuk offside. Maybe the Knights' best opportunity right there off the right arm of Lankinen, and they couldn't connect. Penalty killing unit coming out in the second period. Hawks still up by 1 on your home for the NHL. Back in Vegas, both penalty killing units doing their job. Chicago still holding a 1-0 lead. Face off at center, won by the Blackhawks. Move it up ice. Strom had to retreat back. This is Seth Jones with it. Lost control of it, now throwing along the boards. Taken there by Hudden. Now they fight for it along the right side. Vegas takes it out. Lost control of it. Blackhawks within their own zone to break it, able to get it out. Kane tried to get it to Strom and ends up going into the left corner. Knights trying to get it out. They will. Fight for it along the left side. Up for grabs. And now taken by Dylan Coughlin, trying to throw it up ice. Amadio. There for William Carrier. Throwing along the boards. Coughlin, long range shot, no go. As Carrier trying to fight for it along with Janmark. Blackhawks able to get it out. Taken by Reese Johnson, throws it up. Trying to get it to McCabe, he couldn't play it. And Lankinen will poke it over to Seth Jones. He lost control of it. They fight for it in the right corner now. Vegas trying to get it out. And shot right at the doorstep by Janmark. Turned away by Lankinen. And Vegas taking it up. Marchessault. Long range shot, glove by Lankinen. And Matthias Janmark right at the doorstep hit the stick of Kevin Lankinen. Just unable to put it in. Lankinen so far 14 saves. As Taves takes the face off. The Blackhawks, he wins it. Now they look to move it up ice. It's over Kubalik. Throwing along the boards. On the left side. And here comes Vegas. This is Marchessault. As Caleb Jones able to poke it away. Now they fight for it along the right side. Kubalik will get it out for the Blackhawks. We are coming up on the midway mark here in the second period. A 1-0 game. Taves will throw it along the boards. Played on the left side. It's Martinez. Played for the Knights. Now they take it out to center. Waugh with it. Waugh trying to weave in. Drops it back. Eichel shot. Blocked. And went out of play. $9:29 to go in the second. Still Hawks 1, Knights nothing here on your home for the NHL. Back in Vegas, and Kevin Lankinen so far standing tall the first half of the game. He has made 14 saves on 14 shots. And face-off won by the Knights. A fight for it in the right corner. Fight for it. Fighting for it. Tays tried to get it out. He did. Kubalik with it. Sets it up for Jones. Seth Jones. And Blackhawks able to keep it in the zone. Tays throws it along the boards for Kubalik. He couldn't get control of it. Knights looking to move it up ice now, and they will. Try to connect with Nicholas Waugh. Ended up connecting with the Blackhawks to throw it into the Knights zone. Now the Knights throw it into the Blackhawks zone. Driving in, that's Janmark. He couldn't pull the trigger. Make that Rundberg. Rundberg. Taken out by Eichel on the left side, looking for some help. Now they fight for it in the left corner. White Cloud able to keep it in. Still fight for it along the left side. It's Rundberg. Shot turned away. They are able to keep it in the Blackhawks zone. And scramble in front. Lankinen able to get a glove on it to stop play with just around 8 minutes to go. Let's see. Yep, 8:01 to go in the second. Yep. Scramble in front, and just in the nick of time before Lecision was able to get a shot at it, Lankinen gets the glove on it. Was it close? It's off to the right of Lankinen. And won by the Knights as the shot grazes the pad of Lankinen wide to the right. As Courier could not tuck it in, the Blackhawks able to get it out. Back into the Knights zone. Knights try to take it up ice. They will. Run into the Blackhawks zone. Now they fight for it along the left side. Trying to go around the horn. Coughlin passes. Try to center and pass. No go. Seth Jones loses his stick. Teammate lends him his. As Coughlin had a shot, he couldn't pull the trigger. They fight for it in the left corner, where the broken stick is, and the Hawks able to get it out. And Kachuk able to push it into the Knights zone. Just over 7 minutes to play here in the period. Now, back into the Knights zone. Coughlin plays it. Now they throw it up ice. Marchessault could not get control of the puck. Blackhawks moving it up ice. Sets it up. Gustafsson tried to drop back to Strom. It didn't work. Here come the Knights the other way. Marchessault. Marchessault. Shot just high and wide. I don't think that was Marchessault. I think that was Carlson. My mistake. Carlson with it in the right corner. Looking for Marchessault. Strom plays it behind. Oh! And Keegan Colser just drilled Dylan Strom behind the net. Meanwhile, the Knights with it. Shot turned away by Lankinen. Taken up now by Kane. Kane shot turned away by Thompson. Carlson passes up to Peter Angelo. Fight for it in the left corner, taken by McCabe. Here's the break it coming up for the Blackhawks. Drops back to Tays. Shot turned away by Thompson. Fight for it along the left side. White Cloud lost it. Kubalik with it for the Blackhawks. Drops it back to McCabe. Passing. Going around the horn. Kane with it. Drops it back. McCabe throws it into the left corner. Now fight for it along the right side. Knight's coming away with it. Tays retrieves it for the Blackhawks. Throws it along the boards to the Brinket. The Brinket trying to Tays scores! Jonathan Tays buries it! And it's now 2-0 Blackhawks. Oh my goodness. Great job by Alex DeBrincat throwing it along the net. And then Jonathan Tays right there at the doorstep to bury it. And with 5:08 to go in the second, Tays' 9th goal this season, 3rd in the last 7 games, puts the Hawks up 2-0. It looks like issue with Lankinen's pad or skate, something along those lines. And a face-off won by the Blackhawks. Thrown into the night zone. Tays with a goal and an assist so far today. And puck into the Blackhawks zone. Fight for it in the right corner. Blackhawks coming away with it. Bjorkstrom throws it up ice. Into the night zone. Thompson will play it behind the net. Intercepted! Oh! Dog, no! Bjorkstrom took it away. Kirby Dach was turned away. Riley Stillman, no luck either. Blackhawks still with it, though. Kirby Dach throws it along the boards. Dropping it back. Gustafsson throws it along the boards to the Brinket. Passes, long range shot, and right into the stomach of Thompson. A careless giveaway by Logan Thompson. Just lucky it did not come back on him. .412 left in the second. Jonathan Tays' goal makes it a 2-0 game. And this is your home for the NHL. Back in Vegas, Blackhawks now leading it 2-0 on the tip-in goal by Jonathan Toews. This was just simply right place, right time for Jonathan Toews. He's off to the left of Thompson, won by the Knights. Hudden trying to get it out. He will. Marchessault dropping it back for Carrier, shot high and wide. Try to center and pass. Hudden couldn't get control of it. Now Stromwell for the Blackhawks. Trying up for DeBrincat. Back to Strom. Strom driving in. Trying to set up for Kane. Intercepted. Knights had gotten it out. It was played back into the Knights zone by the Hawks. We'll throw it right back into the Hawks zone for an icing. So we got close to 3.5 to go here in the second. Face off at neutral ice. Won by the Knights. Thrown along the boards by Martinez. And back out the center. White Cloud will play it for at Martinez. The Blackhawks able to get it out. Martinez will play it in his own zone. Blackhawks take it away. Thrown in to Reese Johnson for Jake McCabe. The right corner. Along the left side of the boards. As Caleb Jones played it for Entwistle. They lose control of it. Now here come the Golden Knights the other way. The Blackhawks with it now in their own zone. Coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the second period. A 2-0 game. This is Kubalik. Already he's got one goal right on net, but Thompson right there to keep it out. Face off won by the Golden Knights. Blackhawks with it now. And it's shot and they couldn't get it. Radish was on the doorstep, couldn't get the rebound. Blackhawks throw it back into the Golden Knights zone. A fight for it in the left corner. Blackhawks coming away with it now. Toews. Long range shot right to the stomach of Thompson, who keeps it out. Knights able to get it out, but Blackhawks throw it right back into the Knights zone. Coughlin played it. Taylor, he lost control of it. McCabe, unable to get control of it, was able to pass it. Back to McCabe. Thrown along the boards. A drop back. Caleb Jones shot, turned away with time and rebound, score! Strom with it! And it's now 3-0 Blackhawks. Looked like it was off the rebound. Original shot by Caleb Jones off the skate of Thompson, but right to Dylan Strom. And his 19th goal this season, his 10th this month alone, now makes it a 3-0 game. And Golden Knights with a shot on that block. Coming up on 90 seconds to play here in the period. Doc's shot high and wide. And Knights will take it up. This is Stevenson. looking for some help. Steve is able to get the pass. Here's Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo looking on the right side, looking for some help. He finds it along the boards. Coughlin couldn't play it. Pietrangelo able to keep it in. Less than a minute to go in the period. Blackhawks trying to find it. And here we are out center ice. Make that Caleb Jones pushing into the Knights zone, taken up by White Cloud. The Knights could push for one last opportunity to try to break the shutout here in the second period. As Amito's shot blocked. Now the Hawks coming the other way. See if they get another push. Tays passing. Drops it back to Kubalik. Shot. Turn away. And pass by Radish went nowhere. Shot wide. And it goes back into the Blackhawks zone. Lankinen will play it. And that will be the end of the second period. $40 minutes in the books. Your score: Blackhawks 3, Golden Knights nothing. Here on your home for the NHL. Mm-hmm. Played 40 minutes in Vegas so far. Blackhawks lead at 3-0 on goals from Jonathan Toews and Dylan Strom in the second period. Put them up 3-0. Here's the stat line. Blackhawks 23 shots on goal. Golden Knights just 17. Golden Knights 0 for 2 on the power play. Blackhawks 0 for 1. Golden Knights winning 56% of the faceoffs. Golden Knights 15 block shots. Blackhawks 8. Blackhawks 7 takeaways. Golden Knights just 6. Golden Knights 11 giveaways. Blackhawks just 4. And the Blackhawks out-hitting the Golden Knights 33-25. And earlier today in Boston, the Bruins defeat the Islanders 6-3. And in Motown, the Lightning take it in overtime 2-1. About ready to start the third period in Vegas. The Blackhawks still in a 3-0 lead. So far, superb performance from Kevin Lankinen, 17 saves. Vegas came into the game just 1 point back at Dallas for the last wild card spot. So far, things not going as planned for them. They had a chance with a win to overtake them. Started with the Dominic Kubalik goal, make it 1-0, and then Jonathan Toews. Yeah, you cannot leave a guy like Jonathan Toews open, ready for a rebound. I guess it's same deal. They got caught in the middle of the ice, not paying attention to the outside. And that was what allowed Dylan Strom to hit a rebound. And face-off taken by the Golden Knights. Carlson throws it on net, turned away by Lankinen. Along the right side, now going behind the net. Carlson tried to set up for Marchand, so Seth Jones got in the way. The Blackhawks taking it up ice. This is Kirby Dach throwing it along the boards. Knights trying to play it. And they're able to move it up ice. Throwing it along the boards. Now throwing back along the boards. This is McCabe with it for the Blackhawks. Throws it up ice. And the Knights take it at center ice. This is Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo throws it along and it goes out of play. It'll be Strom take the face off of the Blackhawks. The left of Lankinen. I think it's Stevenson for the Golden Knights, won by the Blackhawks. McCabe trying to get it out. He slips, falls down, but Strom able to get it out for the Blackhawks. Yeah, Knights throw it in at net. Lankinen plays it for Strom. Play it for McCabe, and now they throw it into the Knights zone. Here's Kane. Tries centered pass for Caleb Jones. It didn't go. He couldn't connect. Come back the other way now. As shot. Score! The Knights break the shutout. I didn't quite catch who got it. I think that was Stevenson. So some vulnerability being shown by the Blackhawks. 8-ball corner pocket, well placed by Chandler Stevenson. Right under the right armpit of Kevin Lankinen. And for Stevenson, his 17th goal this season puts Vegas on the board. About 84 seconds into the third. Blackhawks try to get it out. Unable to. Here come the Knights. As Coughlin tried to get it, he couldn't do it. Radish trying to drive in for the Blackhawks. Drops it back. Couldn't be played by Kashuk. And now taken up by the Knights. This is Carlson will throw it along the boards. Marchessault drops it back. Long range shot. Score! I think that was, I can't see, I think it was Carlson. I couldn't catch the name, but right now, Vegas, within the span of a minute, has trimmed a 3-goal deficit down to a 1-goal deficit. Well, to be exact, 59 seconds. Yeah, Carlson tipped it. Nice deflection. It was Coughlin from long range, and then Carlson got a piece of it. Helped it get past Lankinen. But Carlson is not the... Or is it? Oh, wait a minute. Looks like this is going to review. They're going to see if Carlson played it with a high stick. Right now, they're saying it's a good goal. And that's exactly what it is. Within 1 minute, Vegas turned a 3-goal deficit into a 1-goal deficit. And icing called Vegas. Coughlin and Marchessault getting credit with the assist. Face-off won by the Knights to the right of Thompson. Now moving it up ice is Carlson over to Marchessault. Long-range shot, and Lankinen able to glove it up. Not even 3 minutes into the third, and Vegas already unleashing some fury. A lot of fans are wondering, where was this the first 40 minutes? It'd be a different story if that had been the case. Lafferty to take the face-off against Stevenson, won by the Knights. And long-range shot just wide. Strom able to get it out for the Blackhawks, but he lost control of it. Able to poke it at the center. And Knights give it away in the Blackhawks zone. Thrown back into the Golden Knights zone for an icing. That'll be a Lafferty and Stevenson to the right of Lankinen. Puck won by Stevenson. Long range shot wide. Trying to set up for Eichel. Eichel score! Jack Eichel ties it up at 3! Oh my goodness! Within just a little over 3 minutes, Vegas has turned a 3-goal deficit into a tied game. Oh my goodness! And the Blackhawks unraveling early here in the third period. And within just 2 minutes, do all the damage. They tie it up at 3. They fight for it behind the net. Throwing along the boards. And Taylor's shot long range was blocked. Blackhawks taking it up ice. And thrown in on net, and Thompson able to stop it. Another look at the Eichel goal. Oh, no. Just showing the celebration. No lead is safe. We're tied at 3 here on your home for the NHL. Oh, never. Scratch it. We're not going to commercial. I'm sorry. Face-off taken by Kane. Right in front. The break it. Couldn't put it in. As Thompson turns it away. Here come the Knights the other way. Carlson to Marchessault. Marchessault could not get control of it as this shot goes wide. If he had handled it cleanly, he might have put the Knights up by 1. And they fight for it behind the net. Marchessault gets it. Now taken by Hudden. Hudden looking for some help. Gets over to Carlson and whiffs on the shot. The break it will throw it along the boards. And the Blackhawks move it up. It's a little bit behind the break it, so they have to knock it back. And the Hawks moving it up, and they lost control of it. Here come the Knights. Dadonov shot, and Lankinen able to keep it out. And here come the Blackhawks the other way. As Entwistle will throw it into the corner. And Martinez will move it out. For the Knights. Here come the Knights. Stevenson with a full head of steam. Looking to wrap around. Drops it back. Intercepted by the Blackhawks. Unable to get out. Martinez from long range blocked. Eichel with it now. Drops it back. Now cross ice pass to Martinez. Going along the boards. Blackhawks try to get it out. They can't. White Cloud played it. And Eichel's shot off the stick of Lankinen. Still with the Golden Knights along the left side. Stevenson lost control of it. Stevenson looking for some help. Blackhawks able to get it out as Caleb Jones gets it out the center. And the Golden Knights will play it in their own zone. Throw it up ice. And Lankinen tips it on the side. And Kubalik passing it out. This is Kane. Tays. And puck will go out of play. Look at Thompson's stop on Alex DeBrincat. And then Eichel with the opportunity to put the Knights up. Whipped on the shot. It's off to the right of Thompson. Won by the Knights. This is Stevenson. Unable to throw it out. On the boards played by DeHaan. And Strom trying to get it out. He will, but pokes back in by Hutton. Now taken out by Kane. Kane dropping it back. He had nowhere to throw it to. Strom gets it over to Kane. Kane dropping it. Looked like he was dropping it for Jones. And a center pass to break it. No go! Thompson stands tall. And here come the Knights the other way. Hutton. We'll throw it into the Blackhawks zone. And Kubalik could not catch up to it to the Blackhawks. Lose it. Here come the Golden Knights. And drop back, and now the Knights have to retreat. They're now looking to move it up ice. This is Carlson. And Carlson wiping out, still trying to pass it. Unable to connect with anybody. I fight for it along the right side. As Radish poked it all. Lost control of it. Amito. Fizzer pass it. No! Just high over the net. Marchessault thought he took the lead. Just put a little too much air underneath it. Knights still with it now. And Marchessault shot high and wide. And dropping it back. Looking. Shot turned away by Lankinen. And Carlson trying to fight with McCabe in the corner. He could not get it. And the Blackhawks coming away with it now. Coming up on 12 minutes to play here in the game of a tied one. As Tador passes along to Martinez. They try to get it out. Unable to. Here come the Blackhawks. As Bjorsham lost the puck. Tador will throw it up ice. And will they say icing? They are going to say icing. Eichel could not beat Stillman out for the puck. 11:47 to go here in the period. Well, Tuesday night, Carolina and Tampa Bay will duel on ESPN+. Next Saturday, the Penguins head out to the Rocky Mountains to take on the Avalanche. And that can be seen on on ABC as well as ESPN+. So it'll be Strom and Stevenson to the right of Thompson. One by Stevenson. Martinez getting out to Dadonov. Passes up ice. Throwing into the Blackhawks zone. Lankinen throws it along the boards. Blackhawks with it now. Kane with it. Kane trying to dangle his way through. He can't. Has to drop it back. Jones passing. And right there trying to set up for Kane. Kane was not paying attention. Unable to connect. By Strom. Strom passing it along. They're going around the horn here. And up for DeBrincat. DeBrincat shot. Star! Alex DeBrincat puts the Blackhawks back on top. So after Vegas came out punching in the third period with 30 straight goals, DeBrincat puts the Hawks back on top. Looked like he rang all three posts. And 37 goals this season for Alex DeBrincat, tied 6th in the NHL. As Pietrangelo trying to get it out. And Blackhawks trying to put it through. The Knights with it now at center. Trying to get it along the wall. Wall has to fight for it along the right side. Going to the left now. They'll throw it along the boards. Wall with it. Looking. Drops it back. Long range shot. Score! I think it says take that! Pietrangelo just ties the game up. Oh my goodness! Just when it looked like Chicago was going to seize the momentum back, Vegas says not so fast. Fourth goal of the period for the Knights. I don't know if it went off the inside of the knee of Kirby Dach or not, but regardless, it's now a 4-all game. What has been an insane period here in Vegas. Throwing along the boards. Try to get it up ice. As Radish couldn't catch up to it. Pietrangelo is 12th of the season. Now makes it a 4-all game as we hit the midway mark here in the third period. Marchessault shot right to the gut of Lankinen. Looking to try to give Vegas their first lead of the game. No lead is safe. We're tied at 4 here on your home for the NHL. Well, at the start of the period, the Blackhawks held a 3-0 lead, but Vegas has come out swinging in the first 10 minutes of the third as they went on a 4-1 run to tie it up at 4. They actually tied it at 3 before DeBrincat got a goal at the 8:53 mark to give the Blackhawks the lead right back, only for Vegas to tie it right back up. Vegas 169-1 all-time in the regular season when trailing by 3+ goals. Their only win, January 4th, 2020 against the Blues. We'll see if they can make it 269-1 today. As Radish with it for the Blackhawks along the left side. Now fight for it in the left corner. Throwing along the boards. Throwing back along the boards. Now going to the left side is Caleb Jones. Lost control of it. Now they fight for it. Radish able to keep it in the Hawk zone. Now they fight for it in the left corner. And giving away. Blackhawks still with it now. Caleb Jones throws it along the boards. And out the center, the Knights try to move it out. They turn it right back over. Here comes the Brinket. Looking for some help. He lost control of it. Cape throws it up ice. Now it's taken by the Brinket. Try to get it to Kane. Kane has to drop back. And long range shot just wide. Kane trying to play it. Now it's thrown back at center. And Blackhawks with it now. This is Kane. Shot by Seth Jones high and wide. Going to go out of play. Vegas goal scorers this period. Chandler Stevenson, William Karlsson, Jack Eichel, and Alex Pietrangelo. We'll step aside. 8:17 to go in the third. We're tied at 4 here on your home for the NHL. And what a third period it's been. Blackhawks started up 3-0. Vegas has clawed back to tie it at 4. Face-offs to the left of Thompson. So this is going to be Strom and Karlsson take the face-off. And won by Karlsson. They fight for it along the left side. Able to get it out the center. Hawks will play it. They move it up. That's Seth Jones. Throws it up the boards. And played by Hudden. Behind the net looking to take it up ice. And they will get it out. Knights come back the other way. Dropping it back. Marchessault whiffed on the shot. As Seth Jones unable to get it out. But Chicago will get it out. Trying to set up. Strom shot. Turn away by Thompson. Rebound. No go. As Pietrangelo with it now. Looking to move it up ice. He passes across. This is Hudden. And we'll pass it along. The Eichel will pass it over to Pietrangelo. Back to Eichel. And he gives it away. Blackhawks try to get it out, and they will. Lafferty throws it along the boards. Thompson plays it for Whitecloud. And they're able to get it out the center. And icing on the Knights. As we close in on the 7-minute mark here in the third. It looks like the follow-up chance by DeBrincat. Either Thompson got a piece of it or it hit the side of the net. Strom's first shot turned away. DeBrincat. It looked like Thompson got a piece of it. Stevenson and Strom to the left of Thompson. Won by Strom. Shot blocked. Alec Martinez, right place, right time, able to block the shot, and he gets it out. Into the left corner. They fight for it. Eichel with it. Dropping it back to Stevenson. Tried to set it up. He couldn't connect. Stevenson with it. Gets it over to Dadonov. Over to Stevenson. Stevenson passing over to Dadonov. Shot. No go. Watt could not tip it in. Blackhawks try to get it out. Kane will corral it in his own zone. Dropping it back. Off the board. Now a little back and forth. Seth Jones moving it up. They're able to get into the left corner. It's an icing. Tay's not crazy about it. Ref telling him it is what it is. We got 6:14 to go in the third. Yep. Face off to the right of Lankinen. And we taken by fight for it along the left side. Now the Blackhawks take it. We're going to move it up ice. Fought. We're along the right side. Left, Vegas trying to get it out. They will. Peter Angelo throwing it in there, and Lankinen will cover it up. Face off to the right of Lankinen. Won by the Golden Knights. Martinez, long range shot, high and wide. It'll go out of play. Just over 5.5 to play in the period. We'll step aside. Tied at 4 on your home for the NHL. Back in Vegas, tied at 4. Once upon a time, the Blackhawks held a 3-0 advantage. Late in the second period and the start of the third, that's when the floodgates began to open. Vegas putting up 3 unanswered goals before Alex DeBrincat broke the tie with a goal, only for Alex Pietrangelo to tie it right back up. They have never won 0-57 when trailing by 3+ goals in the third period. As right now they are sitting 1 point back at Dallas for the final wild card spot in the Western Conference. After this, just 14 games left for them. Chicago, meanwhile, just looking ahead to next year. As Blackhawks win the face-off. Golden Knights don't have it at center ice. Taken by Taylor as he throws it along the boards to McCabe. And Taylor long for trying to center and pass. It was intercepted as Lafferty will throw it along the boards. White Cloud will try to play it. And they're able to get it out. DeHaan will play it for the Blackhawks. Jones, or to bring it back to DeHaan. Play it for Kane, throws it up ice. This is Strom. Strom cross pet. No go. Long range shot wide. Knights looking to take it up ice. This is Waugh. Waugh will throw it into the left corner. DeHaan will play for the Blackhawks. And up the center. Hutton able to knock it down. They throw it along the boards. DeHaan will play it for Jones. Take it up by Strom. Strom looking for some help. As over to DeHaan. Over to Seth Jones. Nearly misplayed it on the bounce. Over to Calvin DeHaan. And they will throw it up ice. Trying to get into the Golden Knight zone. Here's Tays. And trying to center and pass. Thompson had to knock it out. Center and pass. Kubalik could not get it. But he'll try it again. Shot right into the stomach of Thompson. And play will stop with .336 to go in the period. As Thompson with the left hand just says, get out of here. Logan Thompson, 28 saves. The Blackhawks win the face-off. They throw it along the boards. A shot turned away by Thompson. They're able to get it out. It's a race down there. No icing, so Lankinen has to play it. Up ice. Now they fight for it right beside the Blackhawk bench. Thrown into the Knights zone. Golden Knights looking to take it out. As Martinez passing it over. Now throwing along the boards. Jones trying to play it. And now the Blackhawks get it out. Strom able to keep it into the Golden Knights zone, but taken away now by Carrier. Able to get into the Blackhawks zone. Now they fight for it in the right corner. Taken up by Kane. Cross ice pass. And back to Kane. Kane could not connect. Now the Golden Knights looking to take it up as we're coming up on 2.5 minutes to play here in the third. A 4-all game. Carlson will take it into the Blackhawks zone. Drops it back for Marchand. Shot off the glove of Lankinen. He got a piece of it. Marchand dropping it back. Passing it over. This is Taylor, excuse me. And they fight for it along the left side. Taken by Taylor. Shot, no go. Looked like Lankinen knocked it out. They fight for it along the left side. Kirby Doc throws it along the boards. Taylor shot right to the glove of Lankinen. With just under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Another look at Taylor's shot. Amadio unable to put it in right at point blank. This is Stevenson and Tays to the right of Lankinen. Well, not anymore. Stevenson bumped out. So it'll be Eichel taking it. And take him out of Golden Knights. Seth Jones trying to get out. He's unable to. Throwing it along the boards. They fight for it in the left corner. And Eichel trying to get it, or keeps it in. Shot high and wide. On the boards. Angela with it at center. Getting it over to Eichel. Just under 90 seconds to go in the game. Or at least in regulation. Trying to move it up ice. It will Wall with it. Passing. Blackhawks able to get it out the center. Fight for it in front of the benches. White Cloud able to get it. Trying to get it out. And here's a chance. As Janmark could not connect with anybody. Fight for it in the left corner. Golden Knights trying to come away with it now. White Cloud throws it along the boards. Up on 30 seconds to play here in the game. Blackhawks going to try to take it. Throw it into the Golden Knights zone. Taylor with it behind the net. Knights going to try to make one last push. See if they can get it in regulation. They'll just throw it along the boards. And Tays will throw it up ice. And that's going to do it. So both sides getting a point. $60 minutes, not enough. We need a little more time here on your home for the NHL. Oh, Jesus. We're still connected, so not going anywhere because not really an intermission, so just taking some time. Blackhawks 500 in overtime at 9-9. Golden Knights 6-4. So much to the dismay of the Dallas Stars, Vegas will at least tie it up. 75 points. We'll get some 3-on-3 hockey. Start things off. It's my second straight game going into overtime. Went to overtime Wednesday night. Buffalo with Penguins and Sabres. Eventually it went into a shootout where Buffalo won it. So let's see what happens here in Vegas today. And the Knights with it now. Pietrangelo getting it up to Eichel. Gets it up there to Stevenson. Stevenson turned away by Lankinen. Let's see what the Blackhawks do. 2-on-1. Kane! Kane! Breaking a good pull the trigger! The Brinket could not pull the trigger. He missed it. And now they'll fight for it in the left corner. The Brinket coming away with it. It's over to Jones. Shot off the stick of Thompson. Thompson and Kane will drop it back for Jones. We can get a fresh line out there. This is Taze. Taze dropping it back. This is Radish. Radish couldn't. He's going to pass. Looking to pass. But he went a little too far back. He has to retreat for Caleb Jones at center. Lack of awareness there by Taylor Radish. And here comes Jonathan Taze. Pulls up looking for help. Gets it along the Radish. Radish shot right to the chest of Thompson. And he'll keep it out. So both teams with an opportunity. Just doesn't work out. And a great job by Logan Thompson. The Stonewall Taylor Radish. 3:47 to go in overtime. Face off to the right of Thompson. It will be Carlson and Strom. And taken by by Carlson. And Strom broke his stick. Here come the Knights. Martian shows shot turned away by Lankinen. Here come the Blackhawks the other way. This is Strom. Cross-ice pass. Get it into Kubalik, and he couldn't pull the trigger as he was unable to get control of the puck. That's taken away by Strom. Strom looking for Kubalik. Center! Wide! Just a little too far to the left. As Marchessault will take it up for Vegas. The long-range shot turned away. Wall with it now. Skating around, looking to drive. The wraparound. No, he couldn't pull the trigger on the wraparound. Still with it now. Drops it back. Dadonov shot. Score! Dadonov wins it in overtime as Vegas erases a 3-0 deficit to win it 5-4. Oh my goodness! Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Viva! Viva Las Vegas! Your final here in Vegas. Golden Knights 5, Blackhawks 4. Thanks for watching this exciting game, and until next time, this is Kyle the Fanatic signing off.